Alright, check, 1, 2. Trying to go to my, I don't know why I always have to do this. I have to edit the video. Edit. And then we gotta go to public. And then now it should be live. Alright. Doing another talking outside segment. Pretty much, as you can hear in the background, that music, that is not me. My neighborhood is Fallujah. Do you guys know what Fallujah is? It's like a civil war out here. It looks like I'm about to tell a scary movie. What the fuck? I don't know what's going on, but there's like a party across the street, and there's a party going on across the street, and it's pretty fucking raunchy. It's been loud all day. They've been partying out here since let's see. They've been partying out here since fucking I don't know, 2, 3 o'clock, and it's been very loud. But that's the neighborhood that I live in, folks. You have an expression, there goes the neighborhood. There it is. It's gone. Some people used to live in the suburbs. Oh, I lost the little thing to my microphone. It was like a little I don't know what it's called. That little thing that put on your microphone. Anyways, yeah, it used to be a quiet neighborhood. I moved around here to the suburbs. That's why people used to move to the suburbs, to be quiet. Well, yeah, I like the suburbs. It's real quiet. I like it. Well, folks, those days are gone. I want to talk about a couple things. Nothing important, of course. We all know that they're coming after Howard Stern. There's an old Howard Stern blackface video from like 20, 30 years ago of him making his lips really big, and he put white paint on his lips, and he pretty much called Robin the N-word, and he said the N-word a bunch of times, and because they went after Jimmy Fallon, now they're going after Howard Stern. But see, he'll just apologize, so that'll be it. He'll just apologize, and it'll be all fine. He's already in the celebrity club. He's already in the liberal douchebag club. So everything will be fine. You know, all you gotta do is put out a little apology. And oh, there's a lot of people out here tonight. It's today the Puerto Rican Day Parade, I guess, across the street from my house. But nonetheless, I saw some guy was going live in Philly earlier. He was, I couldn't find his channel though. I saw him on someone else's channel. He was filming the protest. I was actually going to go down to the city earlier, but I decided not to because I got lazy. I woke up really early this morning. I went to the park. I hung out for a while, and I just didn't have the energy to really go to Old City. But I think everything's closed down. I looked to see how much an Uber costs. Uber was like $30. $30 for a fucking Uber. It used to be $18, but the city's closed. I forgot, as far as driving, because of the protests. So the city's like closed. So you can't really fucking go. You can take the train. I assume that's how everybody's getting down there. You can take the train, but as far as actually, you know, driving down there, getting an Uber, it's going to cost more money probably because you're going to be stuck in traffic. There's nowhere you can really go. So I was going to go down there, and I was thinking about, I had this idea. I was going to get to, I haven't had a drink in 3 weeks. I don't miss drinking. I don't need drinking to do stand-up. I don't need drinking to do anything, really. I just drink because I kind of like it. But I was going to, you know, go to 7-Eleven, get a big old cup, put a tall boy in there, just so I don't get, you know, trouble drinking on the street. And I was going to go live at the Josh Jack Gumtree. And I was going to just pretty much, I don't know, try to talk to people if they were down there, but I think everything's still closed. Outdoor dining is open, but I think there's still nowhere to pee. Unless you're lucky enough to find a gas station or something. I don't think you really... I guess you have to pee in an alley, or God forbid, you gotta take a shit, you know. Knowing me... Oh, I gotta be careful. A jogger just pulled outside my house. But, you know, with my situation, you know, with my poop... You guys know I do a show about poop. Most likely something will happen, and I'll have to poop, and then there won't be anywhere to poo. And I'll have to do the whole baby white diaper thing, where I make a diaper out of the thing. Pretty much, I have to do that. But if you hear that music in the background, know that it's not me. There's a big party across the street. Speaking of that, I don't know if you guys saw the video of that Hispanic woman. She was saying how much she didn't like joggers. They found her. They found where she worked. She worked at Party City, and she lost her job. But, you know, if you put a video like that on the internet, pretty much saying things like that, obviously you're going to get in trouble. I mean, unless you have your own business. Unless you have your own business or something, then, you know, maybe you won't get in trouble. But, I think she should have known that. It's pretty chilly out here, actually. I'm wearing shorts and a shirt. I'm a little bit cold. It's like 62 degrees right now. I'm starting to get a little bit sunburned on my arms. But as far as what else to talk about, pretty much I have nothing to say. I was going to go live last night. Tonight I'm not that bored. Last night I was so fucking bored. I was almost depressed. You ever get that kind of bored? Like, I feel like there's two different types of boredom. There's like the one boredom where you're like, you know, you don't feel bad. You're just like, I'm bored. And then you got the other boredom where you're like, you're almost depressed. You feel sad. You feel empty inside. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what the fuck? Like, I'm so fucking bored. And that's pretty much how I felt last night. So last night I was actually going to go live, but at the same time I was so fucking bored last night. I didn't do anything. Last night I stayed in as well. Yesterday was a really nice day. And I didn't do shit. I just fucking laid down and put the air conditioner on. Went on Pornhub. Watched some porn and jerked off, and I fell asleep last night around 12 something. It's a dark and scary night. Ooh. But yeah, this is crazy. What's going on across the street? I mean, I know it's Saturday and everything. Hey, it's been a long week for most of us, but wow, the party that long, you know? I don't think we had any party poopers around here. I don't think we ever had that many people around here party that long. Like some sort of like 12-hour block party. A whole block. That's insane. But nonetheless, you can tell I am bored as hell. I'm talking to myself right now. I've been talking for 10 minutes and I've been talking for 10 minutes now, and no one's watching this, which I don't blame them. Most people do not watch my content. I don't get why people subscribe to this channel. I guess it's out of pity. I really think that's why people subscribe. I think people just subscribe to YouTube channels just to subscribe to them. Like, that's like subscribing to a magazine. Imagine subscribing to a magazine and the magazines come to your house and you're like, what the hell? Who's sending these magazines? Well, you are. Why the hell are you subscribed if you're not interested in the content? That's what I want to know. But nonetheless, it's pity, folks. That's what it is. You folks pity me, and I guess I look like a very pitiful person, but That's why I work hard to create content to get people to unsubscribe. So far this week, I have lost 1 subscriber. So someone's arguing outside of my house right now. Does anybody have a rifle I could borrow? It's bizarre. It's just a weird neighborhood. It's a big party going on. And I'm a party pooper. But, yeah, so I lost 1 subscriber this week. Last week I think I lost 2, but I gained 1. And I gotta tell you folks, I gotta work harder. I have an idea for an Amigo bit. Pretty much the bit is, I'm not gonna reveal it, but I need another person. But in order to do this bit, see, here's the problem. I would have to be over someone's house because I can't do it here. And then on top of it, that person needs to have... Well, actually, we can do it on a cell phone. We don't need... I don't need to go live. We just need the person's cell phone. Or my cell phone. If it's actually a connection. And the idea, I'm not going to give it out, but I think it's a good idea. If executed properly. But I don't know anybody's house I could go over. And I don't know anybody who probably has a phone that has a good connection where we could use. So in other words, the bit's not going to happen. But I have an idea for a bit for Amigo. But I need help with this bit. So yeah, it sucks. I'm like the only person I think in the city that does this kind of stuff. There might be other people out there like me. I tried using Craigslist years ago. I remember years ago I tried to use Craigslist and I would post ads. And I would try to meet people like me that was interested in doing bits. And I didn't find anybody. I found a lot of people who would talk shit and say, you know, yeah, I'll meet you, we could do this. Yeah, we meet you, you could do that. And then we never end up doing anything. I met one guy who had a video show, he had a sketch show. Never end up doing anything. So it's hard to find people that are going to be, you know what I mean? But I can't find anybody like me, but it's hard to find people that are down to do stuff. So yeah, this segment right here is being brought to you by Puerto Rico. But yeah, so as far as anything else goes, I have not had a drink in about 3 weeks, and I gotta tell you, I don't miss it. I don't really miss the drinking as much. I don't miss it. I don't need it, like I said, but at the same time, I'm so bored. Tonight would be a great night to drink. I usually drink out of boredom. If my life wasn't so boring, I wouldn't have to drink. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you drink because you're bored. That's the problem with just being bored. If I wasn't so fucking bored, then I wouldn't drink. So it's been 3 weeks I haven't had a drink. I could go a month easily. I did it last summer. The reason why I didn't drink was because I didn't have money. I quit the stupid job I had. I quit it too early. And then pretty much what happened was I was broke, and then I was doing open mic comedy at this Bill Miller's open mic, but I didn't have money to buy a drink. And then I think 2 times somebody bought me a drink, but I didn't buy a drink in over a month. And then I got birthday money, and then I decided to start drinking. So that's why I went a month last summer without drinking. And this summer I have money, obviously. I would go to that Chinese beer store to get those cheap tall boys, but I'm like, I don't even want to drink. What's the point? What's there to celebrate? I haven't really been doing anything much. Everything's still fucking closed. We're here in the yellow in my city, which means that outdoor dining is open. So I think some outdoor bars are open, but you know, bars aren't really open yet. And you know, I don't need bars. I can just go down to the city, but everyone's protesting down there, and it's all serious. Everybody's serious now. So Not gonna go down. Not gonna go down there. Shit, I just had to like good and I messed it up. Ah, well, who cares? You don't need to see me. Just a guy in the dark right now. But yeah, there's no point of me doing this segment. There's no point of me doing this right now, just other than plain boredom. Oh, they lowered the music. What happened? Why did they lower the music? What happened? What's going on? The party's is it winding down? It's what, 10:45? They've had the music on since 2 or 3. What's going on? Is everybody getting tired? Come on, you guys can't go to bed that early. So yeah, I have an idea for a Meagle bit. And as far as the prank calls for you show, it's on hiatus because I can't think of any ideas. I have one idea, but other than that, it's pretty much on hiatus because everything's closed. And I'm at a point where I don't even care anymore. I'm just like, who cares? I've done so many fucking prank phone calls over the last 17 years. I've done enough calls over like the last 17 years. I have enough calls to last for the rest of my life, folks. Prank phone calls. Yeah, what happened? Did a cop tell them to turn the music down? Did somebody knock on the door? What happened? It's all quiet. Oh, shit. Well, that's interesting, folks. I saw a girl walk by with a Corona bottle, so they're drinking Corona. They're listening to spiky music, if you want to say that. And I'm not sure if the chat's working. I see this says 4 people are watching, but no one's typing anything. If you are typing, I can't see it. I'm not ignoring you. But you know what? It's okay. Let's not talk. Let's not communicate with each other because that will make it more that interesting. Oh, here it is. I thought of a sex bit the other day. I think it's pretty funny. Not sure if it's been done yet. Yeah, it depends. It is, but I mean, YouTube. You know, I don't know if it's for Amigo or not. You know how YouTube is. You may be able to do it, like I said. I mean, that's the one thing I always try to. Oh, it's a skit. That's the thing, though. I always tried to build a network of people that I could do, you know, sketches with, that I could do segments with. But the problem is, like I said, most people don't want to be associated with me because I'm a bad person. I'm considered a bad person. If you're associated with me, it's like being associated with Trump. Not to compare myself to Trump, but you know. So that's why, you know, I can't even get comics on my podcast. These comics are just like me. They're unknown. They don't have any exposure. But they won't do the podcast because they're afraid that other comics are going to turn on them and they're going to get blacklisted. It's so weird. It's like I only have a list of a very few comics that I can talk to, only a handful, and half of them are not even available right now. Half of them don't even want to do the show. So now I barely have anybody to even talk to, but like 1 or 2 people because they don't want to be associated. That's how it is. Everyone's paranoid because you do one little thing and get in trouble. That's how it is on the internet, folks. But yeah, obviously you guys can tell I'm bored as fuck because I'm live right now. Whenever you see me go live like this, that means I am bored as fuck. But last night I was bored. Tonight, for some reason, I'm not that bored. Last night I was really stressed out. You know, in movies, sometimes when a couple starts kissing all aggressive, out of nowhere. Yeah. And what happens? And then what happens when when they start kissing? Let me see. Brutal. Those are suicidal moments. Yeah, well, that's how it was last night. So I came up with the skit where a couple will kiss all aggressive like that, but then when they actually start fighting. I'll like beat each other up and stuff. Hey, I mean, it could work. Do they have a microphone next door? They have a microphone. Holy shit. Because it's something you haven't had the... Because it's something you haven't had the intense romantic moments. That's crazy. I think the guy next door has a fucking microphone in a karaoke box. Wow. Never heard of that before. It's just candy. I'm watching a scene like that in a movie. Hey, listen, maybe try to do it yourself. I mean, I don't have... If I had a team of people, I would try to do it, but... I could go on Craigslist to try to find other people, but see, the thing is, I don't have my own place anyway. You don't need an apartment, but you kind of do. Or you need someone that has an apartment to do some of these sketches. Unless you're going to do them all outside, which I guess you could do. Parks are open now. Oh, the music went back up again. Yeah, now it's a party, folks. They're drinking next door, which means... I mean, think about it like this, folks. A bunch of Puerto Ricans drinking. That's bad. Something bad's gonna happen tonight. I hope I don't receive a copyright... Not a copyright strike, but a copyright claim for this... This fucking music. But yeah, I'm just gonna go live for a couple more minutes and that's it. I'm just chilling tonight. I mean, I'm about to go on my porch too. Yeah, I have a kitchen deck and I don't use it that much. I used to always sit out here, but I stopped sitting out here because every once in a while I sit out here, my parents just start bothering me. I have parents that bother me. Like, I'll be sitting out here, they open up the door and go, "What are you doing?" And if I'm just sitting out here, I'm like, "What do you want?" They can't just fucking chill. It's cool out here. It's only 60-something degrees. It's a little bit chilly actually. I could put pants and a hoodie on right now if I wanted to. If I wanted to, I could put pants and a hoodie on. But I'm not going to. I'm just wearing shorts right now and a shirt. I'm good. But yeah, I tried to do sketches years ago, and this other comedian that I know, Goat, he told me he always had these ideas, but he never acts on them. See, the thing is, I have to set everything up. That's the problem. I have to text everybody. I have to set it up. Nobody ever texts me and says, "Hey, I have an idea. Let's do this or let's do that." It's always me. I have to be the ringleader. I have to text everybody. I have to set it up. I have to have the idea. I have to do everything. I'm like the guy, the focus point. You know what I mean? I have to be the guy. If I do it, I can associate with more and more people. But the problem is, it's hard to tell who's serious when nobody ever hits you up. If I have people hit me up and say, "Hey man, I have an idea. Meet me here. We'll do this. We'll do that." So the thing is, most people, like I talk about friendship on my podcast, it's value. They want you to give them value, but they don't want value from you. I even had a guy tell me, "Hey man, I have all these ideas and stuff." And when I said, "Okay, great, let's shoot some stuff," he said, "Only if you text me." That's what he said. He said, "You would have to text me," even though I was the guy who was going to shoot it for him. I was going to shoot it for him. I said, "Look, I'm not doing enough right now. I'll shoot it for you. I'll try to edit it for you." And he still said after all that, "You have to text me." So that's how it is. I have to be the ringleader. But even if I was the ringleader, people would still flake on me. Because you know why? Most people aren't serious. That's why. It's hard to find people in this world who are serious about doing shit. Everyone's going to tell you to your face, "Yeah, man, I'm down for this. Hit me up. Text me." Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Maybe, if you're lucky, 10 or 20% of these people in this world mean what the fuck they say. And the rest of them are full of fucking shit. The rest of them are going to pretty much say, "Hey, you know, you got to text me and you got to hit me up." And then if you do, they tell you, "Oh, I'm busy. Oh, yeah, I was doing something." Yeah, get the fuck out of here. That's why I don't text people. I fucking hate texting people. I hate texting people even to do a podcast. I hate texting people for anything. Because I know how people are. So what it comes down to is people want you to beg them and stuff and kiss their ass. And even if you do that, they probably still won't meet you halfway. So it's hard to get the shit done. So pretty much that's why everything you see me do, I do myself. Once in a blue moon, you'll see me collab with other people, but almost 90-something% of the shit on my channel is shit I do myself. I have to do it myself. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way too. I mean, but see, people know that I'm all about it. See, people know that I'm serious, but they're not serious. That's the problem, man. That's the fucking problem, bro. So, they may take you serious, they may not take you serious, but pretty much what it comes down to is they want you to be the ringleader, and that if you were the ringleader, they're still going to flake on you. They're still going to be like, oh yeah, I was busy. Some will, maybe a few might, but you got to be the ringleader. That's just how it is with people, man. That's why everything in life I try to do it myself. It's hard to do it yourself, but I try to do everything myself, man. I'm like, I'm not going to try to count on people for anything because it's bullshit. Yeah, it's true though. You need to. Nobody can make it on their own. You're absolutely right. In anything, you're absolutely right. Absolutely. Yeah, you need people. I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. As much as I'm anti-people, you need people. Absolutely. You're right about that. And it sucks, but everything I try to do it on my own. I try to do it on my own, but I know I can't. But that's why I'm like, fuck it. Because no one wants to associate. No one wants to be associated. Especially me, I have a bad reputation, and people think they're going to get in trouble or something or whatever. So, you got no choice, though. You either try to do it yourself, and then if you get somewhere and you get value, then people will hit you up. But if you don't have any value, then yeah, man. If you don't have fucking value, then people are they're gonna fucking bullshit you. Oh, you trying to get into acting and writing? Yeah, so that's the thing. I see stuff on Craigslist all the time for that, but most people on Craigslist aren't serious. People post ads on. I see people post ads on Craigslist just because they're bored. So that's the problem, man. You gotta find meetup groups. Maybe if you're lucky, go on Reddit or something. You gotta fucking yeah. If you go on Reddit too, that's the same shit. You know, Reddit same as Craigslist. You meet people that, oh, I'm serious about this. I'm serious about that. I met some PUA guys. Well, before I quit PUA, I met 2 Indian guys on Reddit. They both treated me like shit. One of them left me. We're doing day game. He got pissed at me because I would approach the girls he wanted. And he didn't want it. He left. And then the other guy, he was just a fucking weirdo. He was telling me like, he was like, oh, I told him PUA is a scam and stuff, even though I was, you know, I was still doing it. And he was like, nah, PUA is a scam, but blah, blah, blah. And he was like a dick to me. He was like, you know, you got to get your life together and stuff before you do PUA and stuff. And he was just a dick to me. Then I saw him months later. He tried to stand next to me. He tried to stand next to me like he knew me or something when he played me. But, I mean, those 2 guys have nothing to do with Reddit, but... Well, I got popping fireworks off. Got a fucking party across the street with a microphone. Man. This area is jumping, folks. It's jumping. Ha! It used to be so quiet. I miss those days. I miss it just being like quiet, man. That's the problem with these fucking assholes. Yeah, I've been approached for so long. Yeah, it's hard to talk. Once you start getting into the black pill stuff and everything, you're not going to want to talk to women. That's the thing. If you really want to talk to them, you got to get off YouTube. Because once you start getting into black pill and red pill and all that shit, forget about it. Once you be exposed to the truth, it's hard to go back to the bullshit, bro. So my advice to you, if you want to get back into it, you might as well get off YouTube, because once you get into this shit. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream right now. It was cool hanging out. Thanks for watching. It's a little bit cold out here, and that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you.